Hello, I'm Akriti Agarwal, Labels and Labeling Editor for India and Southeast Asia. Today I'm in conversation with Anuj Bhargava, founder Kumar Labels. His company produces pressure-sensitive labels mainly for Alco-Bev industry, but also cater to some essential industries such as sanitizers as well as water bottles. So he's kept his factory open through the pandemic in India. And we are now going to speak to him, and he's going to take us through his factory tour and show us how he's running his operations and keeping his employees safe. Hi, Anuj. Welcome to the interaction with Labels and Labeling.
Hi, Akriti. Sorry for looking like an astronaut, but I guess that's what we have to do right now.
Yes, that is the need of the hour. Thankfully, we don't need a mask on a video interaction. So let's go through your factory, Anuj, digitally this time.
Sure. I'm standing here at the gate. You can see that that's the entrance to Kumar Labels. And I'm going to turn the camera away from me 1 minute. Okay. So as you can see, we have these circles which we follow to sort of maintain gap between people walking in. So I have my colleague Anjani who is walking ahead of me. At the gate, the first thing that happens is we're told to sanitize our hands. The thermal screening happens. The guard says yes. Everyone has to wash their hands, and we have a no contact hand wash station. So there is a place from where you can get soap, and as you press the foot pedal, you get water. Everyone who walks in has to fill in this particular form. So this is a declaration that people have not met anyone, they're maintaining social distancing, and they agree to the rules and regulations in the company. The sanitizing happens twice a day in the key areas. That's again one of our colleagues. He's got a little tank on his back, and he sanitizes the factory every so often. We'll walk you inside. You put your foot in, and the door opens, and you walk in.
Wow.
So essentially, you haven't touched, anything. You walk into the shop floor. Sorry, the shop floor is not as clean as what it used to be. It's not as organized, I must say. And if you see, people they're all gowned up. Again, we have the same jugaad innovation here. You pull it with the foot, and that's how we're running the press. In fact, we are printing a job for Himalaya right now. It's a hand sanitizer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, so you would have noticed I haven't touched anything yet. The unused machines are covered. We've covered them, lubricated them so they have no rust problem. The rubber rollers are all taken away. They are not in contact with the steel rollers. So you see everyone is bound up. And now let me quickly walk to the other press. And we're all using face shields. So we feel that using the face shield is a primary way with which you can cover your eyes and prevent anything from entering your eyes directly if someone sneezes or whatever, despite the masks and everything else.
Correct.
So here we are printing water labels. We're printing for Bisleri.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's only a few machines that are running. Everyone who's working here is resident here.
So you're running two presses. And at what capacity are you running, Anuj?
Barely 25%.
Right. And so how many employees do you house in your factory then?
We have permission of 20, and that's what we've been following.
You are giving accommodation to your employees who have to come to the factory. When did this requirement from the government come into effect?
We got it pretty much the following or the third day after the lockdown. Both these taps for the water cooler are dismantled, and the water comes only through this pipe.
Okay.
And we have an instruction that to drink water, you use the foot pedal. So this is the foot pedal. So when you press this foot pedal,
Yeah.
electronic solenoid like a valve opens up, and that's when you see water here. Every machine, every place, there is sanitizer placed. The main door to the office is also kept open. Of course, we have this sort of a foot pedal sort of a system, but we are generally keeping the office door open.
Yeah.
And then every place we have hand sanitizer. So there's a bottle that says in Hindi sanitizer, and that has a little orifice at the top. So we made a tiny hole, and we use this for dispensing a 70% IPA solution.
So the entire factory, including the production floor, is being sanitized twice a day then?
Yes, the place where people live, and I'll show you that residential block. There we are sanitizing between both the shifts, primarily the toilets, water dispensing area, and food. The three contact points where there are possibilities of contamination from one another.
Yes.
So these are areas where we are being very, very careful about.
And you've also created some space for your employees to stay.
Yes, I'll walk you through the residential block right shortly after this. I'll walk you into the pantry for now, where we are cooking food. Very clearly, we don't allow other people to enter the pantry. And this is where we are cooking food.
Right.
For everyone. They have to do it it's about 20 people, so they have to do it in 2 rounds every day. Unfortunately, we don't have bigger vessels right now,
Yes.
but we're organizing that.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a mess. You can see a place in real action.
Yes.
But yes, we've got onions and all the masala, all the stuff. That's battleground right away, right there. So now I'll walk you to the residential area. That's our training room, Akriti, which is housing the night shift. That's our residential block. So we have 1, 2, 3 rooms. We put a mattress here. You can see the folded sheets. This one is more or less ready. So we have a bathroom and 2 mattresses. So we have 7 people who stay here, and then similarly on this is the second floor, then similarly on first floor, and then the ground floor. I guess we are ready to take this on for a few more weeks if needed.
Wow, thanks Anuj for taking us through your factory. You're doing a lot, sanitizing the factory, taking care of your employees, providing them food, accommodation. And I know for a fact that you were not doing it before the pandemic. So to be able to do it like so quickly and so efficiently, it's great. Great steps being taken by Kumar Labels right there. So Anuj, I also wanted to ask you, with Alco-Bev industry at a halt now, how do you see is this going to affect businesses?
Well, I think it's not about profits really at this point. It's about keeping the cycle going, keeping the production going, keeping the morals of people high. Even if we are able to just pay our bills, I think that's probably good enough for us.
There has been a few challenges that other printers have been facing. From what I've heard, receiving raw material because of logistics and transport has been a bit of a challenge. Receiving plates, inks, etc. have been a challenge. So have you faced any of those obstacles until now?
Not quite. I think Avery Dennison has been a fantastic help at this time. Our other business partners, Anupama, Flexo Prints, they make our plates. They've been wonderful. Seagwork has been wonderful. They've been helping out. I think the whole industry has really shown a fighting spirit, and everyone has got the wheel going, and I think that's brilliant. And for your question of alcohol labels and the industry, well, if you look at it from a broad angle, the markets are going to change. I feel Alco-Bev consumption may decline somewhat. I wouldn't be surprised if it declines by 10 to 15%, primarily because people don't have as much of, may not have as much of disposable income, and people would be scared to go out and get alcohol. Now, I don't know if home delivery starts, and even if it does, I don't know how many people would be willing to buy alcohol. And I think what would be most hit is the mid-range. The lower range will continue to sell, I think, and the very high range will also continue to sell, because those are luxury products, or those are lifestyle products which people at that bracket would be able to afford. So my guess is the mid segment may be somewhat more affected, but overall, I think 10 to 15% is I don't see a decline beyond that. And the government needs the revenue of Alco-Bev. I mean, it's the second highest revenue generator for the government.
Also, we were discussing that the consumption pattern is going to change. People are going to buy more from online than from brick and mortar stores. Could you elaborate on that?
It's just my guess that packaging becomes more important when you're buying it from a shelf.
Yeah.
You know, because the whole function of packaging to a first time user consumer is to attract him and to create a hit. But as more and more people would be afraid to go to malls or grocery stores, they would be ordering online. My guess is the focus or the spend of certain brands may be a little less on labels, because now the premiumness, now the decision making that a label was assisting in earlier may have a little less significance. But that's just an assumption, quite honestly. A lot of brands would not change their packaging just for a few pennies. I mean, if another side of the story, if you see label is just 0.1% or 1% of the MRP of the product, I don't also, from if I look at from the other angle, I don't think many things will change. But yes, there would be a new opportunity for labels for the online delivery companies. So brands like Grofers, Big Basket, a lot of their home brands would need more labels now than before.
Right. Thank you for your insights, Anuj. And thank you for taking us through your factory tour and showing us all that you've been doing during this pandemic to keep your operations running. I'm sure a lot of printers will take ideas from all these low cost innovations that you've introduced in an emergency state and will be able to hopefully run more efficiently.
Thank you, Akriti. I look forward to learning from other printers what they're doing. I hope through your channels we could create a platform where we could learn from one another. I'm sure there are other people who are doing much better jobs than what we are, and I would love to learn from them. Thank you.